They're here at a graveyard. The plan is to stay alive. She tells them about the infected being bioweapons made by the company and about her work. She sees him and says he has to be taken out right now. Valentine takes his responsibility. Alice says, "Never mind, but in an hour or two, you'll turn like them." Someone pulls Terry from the grave. Dead people are getting out of their graves. They have got surrounded. This is Alice that they are still alive among them, and maybe due to Valentine as well. They're outnumbered. They leave out of here. The T-virus infection has reached a critical level. He asks her to start the Nemesis program right now. Lights turn on, the program begins, and the Nemesis project is on. Alpha Team's Nikolai is trying to connect to base. Nikolai says they were never trained for this. They see a helicopter and try to attract them. They are landing, so they take Yuri and step forward towards it. It drops boxes on the ground and leaves. Carlos says he saw something fall from the helicopter. They're inside Raccoon City Hospital. The Nemesis thing is gone as they pass through. They keep going through this large hospital. The boxes are empty. These are ammo boxes and not for them. Yuri has turned and attacks and is taken out. Here at Westwood, a cowboy policeman is taking out the infected. That Catman is here. He gets inside, and here he goes. They offer him a shotgun, but he doesn't need it. A huge man is here. They start taking positions. Bullets are doing nothing to him. It takes its rocket and takes out the entire roof, leaving no sign of life. These are 12 guys from the S-Star group here besides a civilian. They're the best from their group. He's ordered to execute S-Star members, and he kills exactly each one of them, and not a single scratch to the civilian. He leaves him alive. This man doesn't seem to change. Valentine is staring at her. She asks her why she would work for Umbrella, for a living. She is a lion, but she is a tiger. She doesn't feel human anymore. They did something to her. Phones start ringing. She picks up. He says he can get them out of here if they follow what he says. He wants them to extract Angela from the city, and he'll get them out of here. Alice says the city is contained by walls right now. At sunrise this morning, the city will be sanitized completely by a 5-kiloton precision tactical nuclear device. It'll destroy every living thing. A cover-up is already prepared as a meltdown at a nuclear power plant. Just a tragic accident, so now they should get out of here before sunrise. Searching, and it's Arclay Pass. Alice senses something. There's something down there. They can't see, but something definitely is, and it takes out Peyton. Valentine fires and takes care. Alice asks them to run and jumps off the bridge to face Nemesis. Right now, Nemesis goes fully activated at 2:18 in the morning. Leaves a ton of bullets, takes cover from his huge gun, runs through rush fire. She jumps off a car, barely survives a rocket, gets into a building. He's on the right back, shoots the garage disposal and slides right through it. Falls under and survives the rocket thanks to the garbage disposal bin. Gets up, her finger has turned, fixes it, and takes a sigh. Someone is trying to start a truck by Wire's technique. It's Valentine and Terry. She's crying for losing Peyton. Turned Peyton attacks her, and after a while of not being able to, she kills him and leaves. Here in the streets, Nikolai and Carlos are standing at an ambulance. Nikolai says how the hell he didn't see us. Carlos says they had seen us, we are just things to use. Suddenly a phone nearby rings. On the road, she stops in time. It's that man, asks her to sit behind. He's LJ. Angela is found. The truck team is here at the school. There's a K9 police truck. They have to split to cover all the area. He for the first, she for the second, and herself for the basement. Gives her a gun to shoot them in the head. Empty and flooded, kinda with little scary blue lights. 3 of them finding her. Laboratory, LJ here. Seeing around, something is across the door. Opens it and an infected is killed before it attacks him. All of them are all for the same girl. They're partners. Terry here, gets to a classroom. There's a small little girl. It's not Angela. All infected kids and one down at the floor bites her. All of them get onto her. She becomes their meal. Valentine can hear her screams. Following the blood trail, Angela is here. She saw Terry being eaten. Gotta get out of here before they come back. All her friends call her Angel. Here they are all, but she's talking about those dogs. Loses her gun. Before it reaches her, it is killed, and infected, and the entire herd present here. Here's Nikolai. Used to work for the company until they left them here on their own. Dog gets him. He asks her to save Angela. Another is here. I think he's done. Exit is blocked. Dog's here. She asks her to stay quiet and tries to have a knife. Kills the infected. Dog is here. Turns on the gas. Barely survives their many attacks. Throws her lighter, but in vain. Alice is here, so no worries. The entire place booms, but they survive. They both know each other in terms of sickness. Both have T-virus. Alice asks her to show her. Sees a lot of scars, and she has a case of antiviruses. In her childhood, her father created T-Virus to fix her legs and make her walk, but the company took it from him. Carlos is here. LJ introduces them to each other. Nikolai is gone. He's getting sick. Was bitten 3 hours ago. He's lucky today. Here's a ring, and he can talk to Angel after telling the extraction plan. In 47 minutes, the last helicopter is about to leave. It'll be easy to sneak into the helicopter. He talks to her. They have to get to the town hall for the helicopter. It glitches because he's here. The boss says he always knew about him and leaves. On their way, she's injecting him with antivirus. Angela has enough virus to fix her legs, but not enough for mutation. She has it too, but he doesn't need to worry about it. She records herself and tells the same thing, that she's Alice, and she used to work as head of security for the underground hive. Helicopter is here, at the town hall. They are almost here. Carlos has a look at them. Get through the windows. He takes out both soldiers. Crazy LJ Valentine stops him. They are at the target of a sniper at the roof, but he's not alone. Alice is everywhere at the time, walks on the building like it's a juicy floor, and jumps, takes all of them out without giving a chance to touch their guns. 1 and 2 to go. Third one, fourth down. Carlos was supposed to kill the last one. Gets inside the helicopter. While looking at the screen, she can see glimpses of Matt and T-Virus. They have to hurry. Nemesis is here. The boss has Angela at gunpoint. All of them are all. Angel gets to him. Spotlights are on. Nemesis keeps down the weapon. He thinks both are the same powerful and want to see who's more between them. He shoots the doctor to show her that she has no option but to fight Nemesis. Nemesis and Alice get in formation to have a hand-to-hand fight. Firstly, she stays dominant. His wounds heal. After several punches, he takes his revenge, but not so easily before Alice. He takes off a metal piece from nearby and attacks her. He gives her light swords for an equal fight on both sides. He sees a way, so pulls him towards behind into a metal. On touching him, she knows that he's Matthew. All glimpses and can't kill him. He was changed due to T-Virus and their experimentation on him. The boss wants her to kill him. She's more important to him. He says now she should end his misery and go with him. He had a lot of hopes with her, so much powerful but totally useless. Nemesis gets out, she cuts her cuffs. Upon the boss's order to kill them all, he kills soldiers instead. Alice supports him as well. Carlos and Valentine play their roles as well. His name is Kane. He orders to initiate the bomb. It'll blow in 5 minutes. Valentine keeps Angel safe. The helicopter is taking time to take off because we have a new pilot. He's out of bullets. 2 birds are here. First, they warn to surrender and constantly shoot Alice. She survives every bullet and ends up before soldiers. Drops it in a blink of relaxed hands, kills them all. Another bird is over others and warning to surrender. Her bullets don't do shit. Nemesis fires and it blows it. A metal from the crash hits her. The bomb is almost here and the infected are dominating the area. Angela wakes her up. She is calling Matt's name. They take her along towards the helicopter. Kane is still here. As the helicopter takes off, it will not benefit her to kill him, but it's a start to it. She leaves him on the ground. He takes a pistol and kills a few. To kill himself, there's no bullet left. The doctor is here for him. They see this view. He's being torn apart by the infected. They get back to their seats and leave. The nuke is totally here. Right in front of the city and midair, it explodes. It makes a dome of ending. A metal coming towards Angela gets Alice. They are going down. Water is flowing. It's a waterfall. And here they crashed. It's Arklay Mountains 2 hours later after the crash. Scientists are here. They found only one corpse. It was Alice. They fly off with her body. Terry Morales' film goes viral, and the world knows about the virus outbreak. But the media discredits it as a fake video. They name it as the meltdown of a nuclear reactor in the morning, which was worse than the Russian Chernobyl incident of 1986. The government appreciates Umbrella for swift action after the incident. They present Valentine and Carlos as criminals. 3 weeks after the Raccoon City incident, we see Alice. She wakes up. She understands what he's saying. The purging process starts to get her out. She's recovering faster. She can't spell what she's trying to say. She observes pen and paper. She tries to write. He asks if she's remembering anything. She's remembering everything, including back at Raccoon City and how this scientist gave her the virus. She remembers that her name is Alice. Her strength and fighting skills are back. Current doesn't nothing of her. The security man sees her and reports the command. She controls everything somehow, and the man here dies due to the bursting of eyes, ears, and nose. She gets out. Umbrella commandos take her on lasers. An SUV comes. It's Valentine, Carlos, and LJ from Department 6 to take her with them. They leave. She left a mess behind. The main door security checks their ID. He picks up a call from the scientist to let them go. Angela is here as well. They initiate Program Alice right at that moment, and Alice, filled with T-Virus, mingles among the huge city and world in Earth. Even satellites belong to Umbrella.